Ahoy, this is Zdenka. Today is just an easy video, very relaxed, a lot of fun, frequently asked questions, and we will reveal the comment of the year. For the new faces, my name is Zdenka Darula. If you want to learn how to take better photos and videos with the latest gear and participate in creative camera challenges, consider subscribing. About a week ago, I posted a request under the community tab on my YouTube channel where you could write any questions you might have for me to answer. And today is the time when I'm going to be answering all of them. The questions will pop on this side so you will see exactly who it is from. Let's get started with the first one. Can you please do a review of 16mm f1.4 EFM lens? Very similar one. Can you please do a video on Insta360 1X cam for vlogging? Is it or not? I would love to review all these products, but there is a little problem. I unfortunately don't have access to such products, and you are asking a lot of times for quite expensive or new products or very important products. The way it works here on YouTube, that the larger channel you have, the easier is to actually get those products for review. With my size of the channel, about 34,000 right now, and thank you very much for all the support. The number is amazing, it grew a lot. I don't have access to those. Even if I try to contact the company, they look at the stats and they decide if it's worth for them to send me something like that for review or not. So maybe in the future, once the channel gets bigger, but right now I'm quite limited and I can only review, I can only show you products which they feel they can send and is worth to show my audience. What is the best free editing app I can use? I don't want to pay for apps. And where and when did you use to model? Can we see some pics? When it comes to video editing apps, I created a video on that. The link will be again in the video description below. When it comes to free apps will be quite limited. You will be able to do some things, just the very basic things, but don't expect anything more advanced. When it comes to modeling, I think I've done it for about 17 years, and truthfully, I'm very happy I'm not doing it anymore. There is a lot of up and downs. I could talk hours about that. Where my images were published quite a bit. Catalogs, Sears, The Bay, I did a lot of runway work. I did a lot of commercials, a lot of print as well. It's just been so much. Some of the images are popping up here. And the last year of my modeling career, the highlight was pretty much cover of Playboy. I know I have asked this before, but could you do a step-by-step video on Premiere Pro? There are plenty out there, but they are too fast and don't really explain in enough detail for the absolute beginner. That's something I still need to hold off a little bit because I'm not very skilled in Adobe Premiere Pro yet. So once I catch up and know it myself very thoroughly, then I might create something like that. I found your videos as I planned on getting a gimbal. I ended up getting the Osmo Mobile 3 and currently watching your tutorial, and I really appreciate them. A question I would be, what made you want to start a vlog on camera equipment? We appreciate you. When I was 15 years old, I said I would never ever be able to work as a photographer. About 4 years ago, I said I could never ever work as a videographer. I don't know what happened. And I'm sitting here doing all this. I am taking YouTube channel as my job. So when I started my YouTube channel, I started talking about modeling. Then I bought the first gimbal, DJI Osmo Mobile 2, created a few videos on that, and I realized people really liked it. And then I also realized I can use all my knowledge from photography and mix it with the video. So it took a natural turn there. I didn't really plan it. And since, again, I'm taking YouTube as my job, I create videos based on what people really like, based on responses from you. What do you want to see? What do you want me to create? What settings would you recommend for the Canon M50 for flying birds? Herons, egrets. To be honest, I don't do nature photography. I don't take photos of birds. It would be probably the same like a sports photography, so you need very fast shutter speed and very fast lens. So lower aperture, faster shutter speed. It's hard to tell because, again, I haven't really photographed that. You would have to ask somebody who does that specifically. Hi Zdenka, greetings from Poland. Oh, neighbor. awesome channel and its owner. You know how to share your knowledge very well. I've got Galaxy S10 Plus 2 and I appreciate your mobile tutorials the most, which is already obvious. I have a very old PC system, so I can edit my videos only on my cell phone. Do you have your favorite video editing app available in Google Play? Could you do the comparison, several of them teaching us how to edit video using one of them? Among them, is there any available free of charge? Thank you for the answer. Blessings. And again, on editing apps, I already created a video in the past. The link is in the video description below. Right now, I would suggest actually Filmora Go or also KineMaster, but I would rather go with the Filmora Go. I will be making a video how to edit and color grade video on your smartphone. One of the apps I'm gonna be using is Filmora Go. That should be coming up pretty soon. Just a thumbs up, thank you. Next one. Oh boy. How Zdenka, ja sam se sva spetljala, kako ovo sve nista ne znam više, stotje više shvatam, manje mi je jasno. Okay. The problem is, my name Zdenka is originally from Czech Republic, and I know that they use this name in other countries in Eastern Europe as well. A lot of people automatically assume I understand those languages. I don't. I'm very sorry. I have no idea what this means, and I probably had a very good kick out of it as I was reading this. I would like to ask politely everyone, when you are commenting under the videos, to please use English language, not Arabic, not Chinese and all that. For me, it's very time consuming to take the comment out, put it in a translator, and then try to translate it. You know, I can't do that. I'm very limited with time, so please use English only or Czech and Slovak. If you had a time machine, what 3 events or historical figures would you most want to photograph? Would you use a photograph or use video with sound? Sometimes sound can actually detract from a composition's impact, surprisingly. Very quick question. I had to think about it for a few minutes. I think I have an answer now. When it comes to history, to be honest, I always hated history at school. I loved math and all the other stuff, but I'm not a very historical person. But there are 3 events which I could actually go back to. First one was when I was a kid and I grew up in a village. We had all the freedom in the world, just our parents kick us out and go play, come back at 5 o'clock or something like that. And the kids these days don't have that. I would love to document, take photos of us being little, whatever we could do, and how amazing childhood we had before we had all the electronics, phones, PlayStations and all that. The second one would be, and I really don't know which year it was, when Michael Jackson had a concert in Prague many years ago. I was working about an hour east of Prague in one of the small radio stations as a radio announcer. All of my colleagues went to watch the concert, but they made me stay in the radio and work night shift. I had to cover everybody's shifts and everyone else had fun, and they actually even were calling me live to the radio and I had to air it out, describing how much fun they had, and I had to sit there and suck it up. The third option, I would use time machine, hopefully a little bit forward. I don't know. I love figure skating and I would do anything to be able to either photograph or do video of either or Elvis Trickle or Kurt Browning. Bless up, Zdenka, and good day, huh? Appreciate your time and expertise and I hope you all enjoyed the weekend. My question would be along the lines of what is next in regards to challenging yourself much like you did with your skating competition. Are there any skills, bucket list type of indie videos that you are going to pursue? If so, please share. Well, yes. Another skating competition is coming out in a month. It should be April 4th or 5th, I believe. So I'm getting ready for that. I already broken into the new skates, so all is good. And now it's just up to me to make it the routine better for the next one. When it comes to skills, there are 2 right now. Well, my coach and a few other coaches, local coaches, said that I would never be able to do proper sit spin in figure skating to go low enough. And also they claim that adults cannot learn to jump an axle. But I know they are wrong. I know they are wrong. I've seen many adults online which also started figure skating in their late years, and it is possible. I see many adults doing sit spins and I see them jumping axles and all that. So those comments really got into me, and they really got me angry. I would say I'm not saying anything to them, but in my mind I'm gonna prove them wrong. So that's my goals for next 2 years. Definitely get the sit spin all the way down and learn how to do axle. If you could any other YouTube creator to collaborate with on any subject, who would it be and what would the video be about? Well, I've been looking last few weeks into collaborations, and I'm looking for a channel with a similar size of mine, because the way it works on YouTube is only fair if you find someone who's got the same number of subscribers as you do, and then you pretty much do collab that way. Bigger YouTubers are not gonna collaborate with you. They are looking for also in their level other creators. But I actually found recently, I think his name is Teppo Hapoya, and he has about 35,000 subscribers right now. I've been working yesterday and today slowly on putting ideas together, which I'm gonna definitely write down and create a proper proposal to him before I even send him anything. I want to make sure I have a solid plan before I contact him. As far as big YouTubers go, number one for me is Brandon Lee. He is Mr. Videographer. He is Mr. Filmmaker. He's somewhere else. I like all the other ones, you know, Peter McKinnon and all that, but Brandon Lee to me is something else, whole different level. Photoshop or no Photoshop? Would you Photoshop in elements that weren't in the original photo or change things out, like replacing the sky? What's your take on this debate? Very interesting question. It comes to your personal taste, and my personal taste is I don't like when people do that. I don't like when people replace items in the photos. To me, those are not photos anymore. That's a digital art. Photos to me is capturing the moment as it was, capturing the historical action or the person. But once you take the sky out, that's not what it was all about. That's not how it really was. It's a digital art. But at the same time, I realized a lot of people like that and actually prefer that. And the last comment is here. This one I picked from all the previous comments I was getting on YouTube channel, and it's actually the best comment of the year 2019. I had a good laugh over it. If this old lady can do it, then it must be easy. Is this any better? Well, hit the thumbs up if you liked today's video. For those wondering, the music I was using at the beginning is from the Epidemic Sound. I will link that particular song in the video description below. If you sign up to Epidemic Sound, you get the first month free. The link is there. Subscribe to all future videos, and if you have any questions and comments or simply want to say hi, you can do so in a comment section below. And I will see you, all of my friends, in the next video. Ciao, ahoj!